Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and put up the link in case anyone shows up and wants to join me. Had to go to town today, just now got out of the shower. Oh, oh, I am kind of sore. So I don't know what I want to do first here. I'm going to throw down with what's already in here. Cheers. How's everybody doing out there tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. Loudmouth bird going to cause a problem tonight? Are you going to cause a problem? Maybe, he says. He says he might cause a problem. Little guy ain't saying nothing, no. Captain Marvel gal. Listen to some jams. Smoke some weed. Rock steady. Some bebop maybe too. Who knows? Cheers. It is not what it looks like. That's my juice in a cup from there. I like my juice. So the song's called Garage, in case anybody's interested. Oh, bird, stop. I know what they need. I'll be back in a minute. Bird needs some seeds. I'm going to go give him some seeds right quick. I got to get the box out to give you some seeds, little dude. Let's get your water too while I'm at it. I'll be back in a minute. Oh. What's up, Dave? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I'm trying to feed him right now. Got to pull out the bird seed from the box. The box of seeds. Whoa. Maybe not. Did I get him any when I went there? Of course I didn't. That's all parachute. Of course I didn't. It's all pet food. Ah! Knocking everything over, man, with the bird food. Shit rolling down. Queen of the Night is the name of the song. Nah, he's a good bird, all in all. He gets loud. Cheers. God damn. That's what happens when you smoke roaches through it. It just plugs up every goddamn time. I'm just bored and didn't know what to do. Thought I'd come up and smoke some with you. Dude, you gotta stop, man. I just fed and watered you. It closed that box. You've been fed and watered. Quit screaming. If you want to go to bed, get in your fucking house and I'll close you up and put the curtain down. Otherwise, stop screaming. You can come over and visit if that's what you want to do. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't you want to hang out? Want me to give you more room? Want me to give you more of the chair? Come on. Come on. Make me uncomfortable sitting sideways, man. Quit hollering. Don't make me throw shit at you, man. Crazy. You're right. Maybe I should slap the piss out of him. Are you going to turn this into an argument or what? Cállate, pendejo. Ding dong dong, ding dong dong. I swear I hear this song every time. It sticks in my craw a little bit. I don't know why. It's just too happy or something. Get over here. You want a cracker? I'll give you a cracker. Come here. I got something for you. I got something for him. Take the whole goddamn cracker. Now shut your mouth. Maybe it'll keep his mouth full for 2 minutes. I swear he goes and stands up there and he bites little bites off and spits them on the floor. I swear that's what he's doing right now. He's a crazy fuck. Good stuff. It is good stuff. I'm gonna roll one. That's what I'm gonna do. What do I want? My grinder. And then some shatter. I think it's the way I'm gonna go. Dun, 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 dun. If anybody wants to come up, I just put the link in the chat. What's up, Dave? Just shut the moose back off.
What's up, Bugsy?
How's it going, man?
Long ass fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got home and took me a shower and sat down in front of my computer and actually I threw a nap in the middle in there too, so I'm all right.
Well, the last 2-3 days I was helping a friend put fence posts into the ground around his farm, and my arms are dead.
You've been doing it like with a fence post?
Yeah.
Oh God, a little handheld pile driver thing?
Yeah. Well, I was lucky because I was using the handheld pile driver thingy, but the other dude was using a sledgehammer.
Oh, good God.
I know, and he kept missing every other fucking time. It took way longer than it should have taken.
Oh my God.
Oh, my shoulders are just killing me way more than I should get back to exercising every day. Jesus.
Yeah.
I used to exercise every single day. I used to train boxing and stuff, and I don't do it as much anymore now because of COVID and shit. Like, I was a bit lazy the years before COVID, but now because of COVID, I don't really train at all. I'm starting to miss it. Ooh.
I'm going to roll that up into a little log in the middle of the doobie.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's the way I like it. This is some soft stuff. This stuff is softer than the normal shatter. Feels like.
Well, I've never had shatter or any kind of...
The concentrates like that?
A concentrate. Yeah, I've never had any concentrates. I could get some. I could fucking beg people to send them to me. I don't want them.
Yeah.
Concentrates.
I never had until it became medically legal here.
Yeah.
That's when I discovered it. That didn't nobody press their shit. They got a quarter of weed. They were happy to have a quarter. You know?
Yeah. I like weed. I don't really like it. I could get hash if I wanted hashish. I could get hashish.
Yeah.
I don't really like it. It's kind of hard to smoke it. It's hard on your lungs, hard on your throat.
Yeah, I don't care for hash either.
Well, it's all right on occasion. Like, you can't get weed. Hashes do just fine for a week or two.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, just like...
get tired of it really quick, though.
The plate where I scrape all my resin out of the pipe. That usually goes to my kids, but if I run out of weed and I get desperate, that can turn into mine real quick. You know?
You know, when you are harvesting and you're trimming your weed, let's say you're dry trimming, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Do you use one of those trim bins? Or
No.
What do you do?
I just everything by hand, little pair of snippers.
Yeah, but what do you catch your trim in?
I
What do you do with your trim?
Yeah, I use a little bin. Yeah.
A little bit.
Sometimes if I'm not carrying, I'll let some of it blow all over the yard.
Yeah. I didn't even think I'll be harvesting in a couple of weeks.
Right on.
And well, a couple of weeks, 8 weeks. Be harvesting, and I'm wondering what am I going to do with all it, because I should have a decent bit of trim. And I never really ever thought of what will I do with the trim. That never was a thought in my mind. So now I'm thinking,
That's something that often I give to. I keep saying my kids. They're adults. I give to my kids so that they make tea out of it and shit like that.
yeah. Well, what I was thinking of doing is drying it and then bagging it up and fucking it in the freezer, and then figuring out later what I'll do with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you can just freeze it. Once it's dried, you can freeze it.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's might be something that you might not want to keep around if someone comes in your house poking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Nah, no one's gonna be poking around in the back of my freezer.
Right.
That's about the safest place in the house to hide it, I'd say. I got one of those big ass freezers where the deeper you go, the older shit gets. ain't nobody going down there.
Right.
You find a fish finger back there that's from 1992 and be like, what the fuck?
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop digging at 1992. I can hide shit back in 1980, fucking something. That didn't take you long to roll that out either.
No.
Yeah. And what are you smoking in your joints? You're smoking like, there's no tobacco in there, is what I'm saying.
No tobacco. There's weed and that little log of shatter that I rolled up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to smoke like that. That'd get me high as fuck. Like I'm used to smoking weed all the time, but I have a lower tolerance because I probably smoke less. I smoke about a gram a day. About a gram a day. And
yeah, I'd probably go a little higher, about 2 or 3.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's probably a gram alone in that joint right there.
Maybe, maybe not.
Close to. Yeah. Like 0.5 of a gram, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably half gram plus the shatter, yeah. The shatter's probably 1/5 of a gram, you know? Because this was a whole gram starting out.
Mm.
And I just broke that piece that was stuck to my finger off of it.
You just work it and it just becomes malleable.
Yeah, I just roll it the same way I do the joint, only little tiny back and forth, and it turns into a little log. Then I lay it on my metal tray and let it cool off so that I can touch it without it getting all floppy.
Touch it without it getting floppy. That sounded kind of gay right there. You wanted to touch it without it getting floppy.
Woo!
Oh, I can see your weed is working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yummy. I've been sitting around for a couple hours before I started streaming, waiting to see if anyone else was on.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about streaming, but I never end up doing it because it's not as fun in practice. It's not as fun in practice as it is in theory.
Yeah. There's Jesse. Hey, Jesse, how's it going?
What's up, Jesse? Let's see the chat. Don't lie, Dave Gorman. You be eating those 30-year-old fish fingers. Just chip the ice off and put extra sauce on it. Fucking Americans are mad for sauce.
Dipping applesauce?
Yeah, of course I'd be eating those fucking fish fingers. That's why they're in the freezer. I'll get them eventually.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah, if I wasn't going to eat them, I'd throw them away.
We usually clean the freezer out right before Christmas. But like, you never clean it all out. Like, if there's a whole packet of fish fingers or let's say chicken dippers or whatever, You're not going to throw it, even if it's old, you're not going to throw it all out. It's frozen. It's still
Yeah.
good. It's still good.
Especially in the deep freeze.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't have like ice all over the inside of it, it's still good.
Even if it did have ice, it'd probably be edible.
Jesse was
May
here
not
last
taste
time,
good.
though. I know Jesse was here the last time. Because you had one viewer the whole time that wasn't me. And I was like, that's definitely Jesse. Because who else is subscribed here? It's just me and Jesse. You got 38 subscribers, but I didn't see anyone else checking this shit out. Jesse was here the whole time. Just she didn't want to say anything until she heard me talk about fish fingers. And that's when she decided to chime in. I know Jesse a good while now. She's a good person. She's good to hang around. She's good fun. Good person to talk
like
to
Jesse.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And her channel's all right too.
Are you feeling better from last night? You seem like you got out
Yeah.
upset to your
I had
stomach.
Well, I had some crackers with cheese on them. And it was sound, but I could, you know, you eat food, you start getting the taste, it starts coming back up a little bit. You get the taste of it in the back of your throat, like that kept happening to me. So I drank some tea, thinking that'll be sound will go away. And then as Azel was talking about, I can't remember what the fuck Azel was talking about, but as Azel was talking, I kept just getting like, you know, bubbly kind of stomach.
Yeah.
Like I could keep tasting me food. And I knew I was going to get sick, and that's exactly what happened. I went downstairs, I got sick.
That sucks.
And I don't think I would have got sick at all. You know, if I just stayed on the stream and just kept talking shite and just ignored it, I probably wouldn't have got sick. But the fact that I stood up made me want to get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I did. The minute I stood up, I was like, oh, shit, and ran down the stairs, and then I puked. And all that was coming up was the cheese and crackers. There was no, like, you know when you get sick and there's like bits of carrot and everything in it, and you're like, how the fuck is there carrot in my puke? I didn't even have carrot in like 2 weeks. There was no carrot or any shit like that. No peas or beans. It was just it was all crackers and cheese. I think there was something wrong with the crackers and cheese. Thank you for what? Getting sick on your stream. No, well, I didn't get sick on your stream, but I guess I had the decency to leave. A lot of people on Jesse's streams would actually turn on their camera and brought a bucket on and puked on the camera for everyone to enjoy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's horrible. Turn on their camera especially for it.
Yeah, there's some fucking crazy ass people who are ladies. I don't know why, but like the hobos or the bums, the hobo community hangs around Jesse's page for some reason. They think they're going to get donations if they hang around long enough. Jesse will pay the money to go away.
That's horrible. Wow. Been a while since I did Shatter. Oh, yeah, it's hitting there.
It's hitting you good.
Yeah. If you want to come up, Jesse, there's the link. How about all the people that's here up? Well, no, there's 3, and I don't have the YouTube's open.
Yeah, remember that YouTube was here the other day telling you how to run your stream. Damn.
Yeah, that was
You're big time
up.
now. You're big time now. YouTube is harassing you publicly.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I put the YouTube in timeout, and it timed them out. So
you timed out YouTube. Jesse got sick from eating onion rings. Ugh. Onion rings are usually delicious. What kind of fucking onion rings are you eating?
Are you happy?
Hey, Jesse, you want to come up and smoke with us? No? You know, gotta. She did a long stream last night, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty. I stayed in pretty late. It was pretty long. Yep.
Jesse usually don't come on unless she's going to stay on for like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. I've been there at the worst of it. I think she hates me telling everybody, but I like telling everybody that she done a 33-hour stream one time. It was 33 hours. Fucking longest shit ever. And I went to sleep, woke up, went to sleep, woke up, and she was still on. I was like, what? What?
Well, like her name says, too much for you. 31 and a half, she says.
You lie. She's just trying to be like magnanimous or humble or whatever. It was probably longer than 33 hours. It was probably like 38 hours.
Well, they stopped recording at 11 and a half or something like that, right?
No. She ended it and started another one. She
She
wanted all of it to be
stop and
recorded.
start another one?
Yeah, no, she fell asleep through half of it. It being Jessie's, like anyone up on panel just took over her channel. They were like, Jessie just falls asleep, so they just start doing and talking about whatever they want.
Talk about all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, usually crazy shit. Her channel basically gets hijacked by like Rick Sanchez, who'll start talking about all the fucking arseholes in the community.
Oh, God.
Or Junie Pie, who'll sit there and just get drunk, call everybody cocksuckers. Cocksucker.
I like Jessie's little video, cocksucker.
Yeah. I think that's Junie Pie in the cocksucker video. Cocksucker.
Hi, Jessie.
What's up?
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all. Dave is
Kids are getting
lying.
old. I'm lying. I never lie.
Yeah.
I'm the most honest person on YouTube. Dave Honest
You
Corman. That's my
are a
middle
lie.
name. Honest. Honest is my middle name.
Okay, Bugsy, what had happened with this 31 and a half hour stream? It was one of my first streams a little bit over a year ago, and I did not know that it would only record 12 hours. Nobody knew at that point. Nobody even realized it didn't record that much. So it was one nonstop video, and
Jesse
none of it
knew.
got recorded. I did
Jesse
not
knows.
know.
Jesse knows everything by YouTube.
Bro,
She
that was
knows.
the first
She's a
stream that
lie.
we found out. That's
Jesse's
when
a
we found
lie.
out it didn't record. I was fucking pissed. Like, the stream shows up in my list, and it shows 31 and a half hours. But when you click it, it says the stream is not available on YouTube, and it won't let you watch it at all.
Oh,
So it shows up there. Yeah, it's
Make it
bullshit.
public. Make it public and prove it.
Bro, I can't. I can screenshot it. I can screen share it and show you, but
I'm messing. Jesus.
that's what I mean. Like, when you try and make it public, it won't let it. It just says
So what
it's
you're
not
saying
there.
is, I'm lying. You didn't end it and restart it. You just kept it going for 30-something hours.
Right, that one specifically
Alright, okay, I was
one of the
lying.
first. And I didn't fall asleep at all in 31 and a half hours. That was
You
the
did.
stream.
You
I
fell
swear to
asleep
God,
twice.
that 31-hour
2
stream, I was
times.
like a zombie, and I was there for the whole thing because it was nonstop crazy. You don't remember that shit for real?
I remember you falling asleep.
No, but it was
33
nuts.
hours. You think you were asleep. You fell asleep multiple times.
No, that was when the
Not at
AJ
all.
drama was going on, and it was reckless.
Old times.
Yeah, it's the good old days.
Whatever happened to AJ Adventures, dude?
Posted a few videos, randomly. He posts a video here and there and updates people. And the last
Yeah.
he was saying he was like sick of that live stream bullshit, and he doesn't think he's gonna do it no more.
Asshole.
Because the last time he fucking flipped out and said he was on crack and broke his computer, and he said he was never on crack. And it was like, bitch, you said it twice when you were raging out.
God, yeah.
He went nuts. That video is hilarious, though. It's still on
Yeah,
YouTube somewhere.
he had like a huge ass nose, and people always make because he was always talking about he liked cocaine or some money. People
Yeah,
always joking like, don't share cocaine with that dude.
yeah.
He fucking snort the whole lot up.
Just saying, if he did, he could do a lot at once. God,
You know what's funny?
Horrible cough,
that dude reminds me of Pat's man. You know, the way he just the way he acts and stuff.
Weird.
Do you not think they kind of look similar? Like They're both old dudes. They wear like sleeveless shirts, got tattoos and stuff.
Actually, I found this really weird dude that reminded me of AJ recently, and I can't get it out of my mind because he's just like he's got the same like vibe in a room that's really creepy. I don't know. It's weird.
Creepy vibe. Yeah, I heard that's going around.
Creepy vibe.
Yeah, the creepy vibe. A lot of people are giving off the creepy vibe.
That dude really is creepy as hell, though. He like dresses up like a baby and has a whole room where he built a crib for himself to sleep in. Like the dude is weird.
And you're watching this. You're watching this. You're one of his viewers.
No, the people in the Boit went around and said, "Go troll this guy," and they were sharing.
Oh, you're
his
giving me
name
creepy
and
vibes right now, Jesse.
So I went and looked at his channel. I had to see what was going on. What was this about? And I was like, no fucking way. And that's a real thing. Like people dress up as different things on here. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, but I guess if they're paying for it out of their own pocket, I don't care.
Bugsy, if you look at the private chat on the StreamYard, there's a link for that video. It's only a minute long of this dude flipping out and breaking his computer.
Hey, who's this dude?
It's just the guy that re-uploaded it.
AJ.
Yeah, somebody re-uploaded
Never seen
it.
this. Never seen this. Fuck's sake! Why does he have to film it like that?
Because he doesn't. He's amateur. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
All right, okay, he's an amateur. Fair enough.
Bro, he did the same thing when Sam was getting beat up in Florida.
Yeah.
He did the same thing and recorded it like that and got the altercation.
Is he just smashing his shit up?
Yeah, he started smashing it up at the end.
Look at the nose on him as well, though, Bugsy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a schnoz. He does got a schnoz.
The shit was nuts, man, because he didn't want me to himself that day.
Look, you see what I mean by he reminds me of Pat's fan as well. You see, he's always wearing a hat. He wears sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
He needs a few tattoos.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Obviously,
slouchy shoulders.
Obviously, they're not exactly similar.
Yeah, similar movements and actions. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Trippy.
Fucking nuts. Yeah, that was what happened, though. The dude went crazy on me and didn't want me in his stream, so I went and started my own stream, and a bunch of people came to my stream, and he already had a problem with that guy that posted the video, and when he saw that guy in my chat, he got mad. So he says, well, hold up, watch this, guys. He goes over to the other guy's stream and says, hey, what's going on? And that's when he flips the fuck out and busts his computer like that. Like, he just saw that dude's name. Yeah, he just saw that dude's name and got triggered and went nuts. Because he had past altercations with the dude.
That dude was always a dumbass.
Yeah, that whole thing was fucking nuts.
He's just kind of like a phony.
Oh, yeah.
Doing shit for entertainment. And
God.
Can't really trust the word out.
Yeah. It's like he's one of those guys that says he lives in a house and then it ends up being a trailer. And then he says, well, it's a double wide trailer, so it's like a house. And then he posts a video outside and it's a single wide trailer. Like it's not even a double wide.
God.
Like, what the hell? Can't you just be honest about it?
That's around the time I met Jesse, actually. I think it was a week or two after I met you. That's when you started having problems with AJ.
Yep.
Yeah, different AJ.
It was all around the same time.
AJ Adventures.
That AJ, that guy that you just...
Yeah, the one I just showed you. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of AJs.
It's fucked up, though. I
Most of
knew
them
the
are
dude for like
assholes,
4
apparently.
years. That's what's fucked up, though. I hung out with that dude for like a good 4 years, just chilling on YouTube and shit on, live streams. And a lot of people took their live streams down. So I tried finding like the old streams from 3 and 4 years ago, and a lot of them are gone. Channels are all the way gone, and they gave up doing that shit. A lot of them got taken off.
Because they most likely sucked.
Well, YouTube did a clearing, like a binge clear, and cleared all the weed channels, a few years ago, a couple years ago. And a whole lot of people got taken all the way off YouTube and had to start over because they acted like they didn't want weed channels on YouTube.
Yeah, that's when there was the channel
Weed
that I
tube.
went to before that happened. It was a gal named Coral Reefer.
Yeah, there was another one I watched. Jane Doe.
Mhm.
She had a channel too that got taken down. Oh, I was pissed.
Y'all want to be closed in now?
Shit's stupid because there's a lot of
You wanna
big
go to
weed
bed?
tubers that are still out there. So why would they pick and choose who to take off?
Well, I noticed the people that get left alone, and this is what I was always telling people, is the educational channels that at least pretend to be educational. Those are the ones that are always
Like
left
my
alone.
main channel.
Well, a lot of them do like unboxings. Like they get weed subscriptions and
Yeah.
unbox the stuff and smoke weed, and you
But
know
they
they give
don't
life
put-
updates.
At the start of the video, basically what I mean by educational is at the start of the video, you got to just put a description saying this video is educational for educational purposes only. I'm over 18, blah blah blah. You got to put that shit, and then YouTube will leave you alone.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I pretend to be an educational channel about animals in the desert.
Yeah, do you say it a bunch of times as a phrase? Like, you know,
No.
like what Hamilton does. Hamilton does that because I told him that ages ago. I said, you better start putting one of those at the start of your videos. And now he does it all the fucking time. Every video. This is for
You know what's
educational
fucked
purposes.
up? When
Yeah.
I had my beauty channel, every time I uploaded videos, I don't know what I did or what categories I was using, but it marked my channel as an educational channel for some reason. I don't know why. It was beauty and fucking, makeup.
Yeah. You haven't done the
Great.
beauty and makeup stuff in a long time, though.
Oh, I know. Social Blade still says that it's a educational channel, though.
Good.
It's just marked and branded as that.
No, it means you're not, like, fucked. You're not in the black hole like you thought you were.
I'm always in the black hole, baby.
No,
Lost
getting your
deep.
channel marked as, like, entertainment or something. That'd probably be, like, you're fucked.
And that's what I put most of my streams now.
I haven't labeled this channel as anything myself. The Bugsy Malone. Just
Yeah.
my Bugsy's Evil Deeds I labeled it as an educational channel, and I just show trails in the desert and animals when I see them, and even dead animals sometimes.
See, I don't know what that means either, because there's not, as far as I know, there's not a section where you can label your channel as a certain kind of channel. It's like every video you upload,
Yeah, you label them.
yeah, you picked a separate category or whatever.
Right. I think it gets from whatever you've used the most, probably.
That is what it does. It's like YouTube just decides based on the content you upload.
Pretty fucking
Right,
much.
buddy. Stop it. Stop it.
Your dog's always
Dumb
tripping.
bitch. Yeah, he's being a bitch.
Yeah, I started paying for my StreamYard, so I got time on it now, you know. And
Sweet.
I hooked it to my other channels so I can use it for nonsense and stuff like that too. No, I do have a channel where I'm kind of trollish. I don't go on anybody else's channels and troll. I just talk shit about politics and shit like that without showing myself. Kind of a political satire thing I got going. Just stupid shit.
That's cool.
I fucking hate talking about politics.
Yeah, me too.
Hamilton
You know,
eventually.
it riles me up. That's why I have that on
You
a
do it
separate
too.
kind of thing.
Bugsy does it too. Bugsy does it too. He's guilty. Getting too wrapped up in bullshit politics. No one
Yeah.
cares about it. Like, especially me. Like, I don't even fucking know the politics of America. I'm not even close from there. So when you guys are all arguing and getting all like heated about Joe Biden and a pipeline or some stupid shit like that, I kind of like. That's when I
No,
start to
it's
think
Hamilton that
maybe
gets
I should
heated
troll the
about
fuck out of
pipeline.
them.
It's
That's when you might
Hamilton that
start
gets
hearing me say
heated
shit
about
like-
that pipeline.
Huh?
Hamilton's the one that gets heated about the pipeline.
Yeah, but you get heated about other stupid shit.
Yeah.
That's when I start to want to troll you guys. I start being trolly because I couldn't give a fuck. So I start
Yeah.
trolling a little bit. I can't help it.
There's a reason to be mad about pipelines, though. There's a pipeline, an oil line that goes from the top of Michigan to the bottom of Michigan, and it's
Yeah.
horrible. It's not. They have not like updated that thing in so long. So the pipe is supposed to be like braced down and staying in one spot, and now it waves back and forth, motherfuckers. You know, like the braces have lifted, and there's all kinds of garbage around this thing now. And that thing could go at any time. If that blows, the Great Lakes are ruined. All of the Great Lakes would get ruined, and all the wildlife would die. Basically, because of where this pipe is and the flow of water right at the top of Michigan, it would make the oil go everywhere in a matter of a couple of hours, you know?
Yeah.
And it would completely ruin everything. But the company doesn't give a shit. They just care about collecting their money for their oil. They don't want to invest money into fixing the pipe to make sure it's going to be right for another
Right.
years. You know what I'm saying? They're going to wait till it breaks and then deal with it.
That's the problem.
It's fucked. Yeah.
So much of the time you can't tell it's going to break until it. Well, you can if it's flopping around in the wind. They need to fix that fucking shit.
Yeah. For real. It's nuts.
I don't understand how something like that can be allowed. Here in the European Union, there's all types of regulations and stuff. Like, that wouldn't be allowed at all.
Yeah, because
they would allow a
have,
pipeline, but they wouldn't allow it not to be maintained constantly.
They do have a time limit, a time frame of when they have to redo it. And they're saying because the time frame hasn't hit yet, that they don't have to do nothing to their pipe until that happens. When they hit this mark is when they'll do it. Yeah, instead of fixing it and making sure it's okay, you know, at 40 years when they should have, they're going to wait the whole 50 years, basically, is what I gathered from it.
Hi, Awkward.
Awkward.
Welcome.
Hey, what's up, Awkward? 50 years seems like a long time to maintain a pipe of any kind.
Yeah, I can't remember if that's the actual years, but there is a time frame that they're...
Okay, well, like, let's say every 5 years. If it's wobbling round, that means it needs to be fixed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, because that's wearing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Over here, like us, what have to happen is a kid would have to go up to the pipe or something. Let's say a kid went up to the pipe and just got slightly injured, giant lawsuit. And they wouldn't be able to protect themselves at all. Even if there was signs saying, please do not enter and all this shit. If a child is able to climb in there or get in there, it's their fault.
Yeah.
For real, fuck all that.
If someone basically got injured because of that pipe, they'd be in a lot of fucking trouble. I mean, deep fucking trouble. They'd probably lose the pipe, first of all, and then they'd end up paying out shitloads of money.
And that's the main issue, though, is that if that thing breaks, that they're not even going to know that it broke. They're just going to keep thinking that it's pumping fucking oil. They don't even know that it broke until you actually see the visible signs.
No, I didn't know it broke immediately because it'd be a shift in pressure in the pipe.
Bruh, I'm telling you, oil spills that are killing off whole ecosystems because they don't know that it happened. It spills out hundreds of gallons.
Yeah, that's out of boats.
Hundreds of... No, anywhere. I'm telling you, I'm saying any oil spill. These motherfuckers are stupid. I don't think they actually watch these pipelines and regulate them like they should at all. They're just worried about collecting money at the top. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They're worried about oil coming in down at the refinery. Is it?
Well...
Or pumping gasoline to the gas stations or what?
It's like it's your country. It's your country.
I know, yeah, it's fucked.
It's against you. It's fucked up. Your country's like set up against you. Like, you can't make any changes.
A lot.
You need to be like a multi-billionaire to be able to like have a say in anything, it seems.
That's what it is, though.
Sure, a couple of days ago, over here in Ireland, there was an anti-mask rally up in, I think, Cork or Dublin, maybe. And there was a bunch of guards, like, telling people, fuck off, wear masks, and these guys are protesting. And the guards would, like, tell them, fuck off. And the people are like, no, you fuck off. And then someone threw fireworks at the guards. You know, like a banger, a streamer, what do you call them? You know, one of those things you fucking throw it and it goes... And
yeah.
Yeah. Someone threw one of them at the guards, and the guards freaked out and started debating and arresting people all over the place.
What, like a
20
firework?
people were arrested. Yeah, someone threw a firework at the guards.
Like
The
a
guards
screaming
then
meanie.
Yeah, screaming meanie, whatever the fuck that is. And the guards just started baiting the fuck out of people. Like it wasn't an attack. You get me?
Yeah.
But the guards acted like someone just shot at them. And started baiting the fuck out of everyone. With billy clubs. They're baiting the fuck out of them and arrested a couple of people. And I think they caught the guy that threw the firework as well. They probably bet the fuck out of him too. That's what the guards do over here. They kick the shit out of you. Like you think, oh, you can't get shot by the police. Yeah, it's worse. They don't just shoot you, and that's the end of it. They start baiting you with a big stick, and then they don't stop until you stop moving. And they usually do it after you've been pepper sprayed a bunch of times as well. Now, they'll pepper spray you too, and then they'll keep baiting you with a stick, and they don't have to stop baiting you because it's not life threatening. They don't hit you in the head. They just hit you in the back, in the shoulders, in the dick, anywhere.
And they're not trying to break bones. They're trying to bruise. They just want you welted all over.
Yeah, and you'll be in agony for like 2 weeks. You'll be
Yeah.
covered in bruises and welts. So my cousin, one of my cousins, was locked up in a jail cell, and I can't remember what he did, but it was something bad. And the guards basically put him in a jail cell, and then at 2 o'clock in the morning when he was asleep, they came into the cell, pulled him out of his bed because he was lying in a mattress. We have like in the cell in Ireland, the whole cell will be white, and there'll be a little box area with a mattress on it, and that's your bed. Yeah, they came in, they pulled him off the box, threw him onto the floor, threw his mattress on top of him, and then jumped on him on the floor for half an hour. They just started dancing on top of the mattress.
That's fucking great. That's
they
crazy.
the fuck out of him for half an hour and then threw him back into the thing, and then they said he was like that when he got in there.
They got things, we call them the crazy chair, where they lock you all down in this little chair. You can't fucking move. And they'll fucking literally put a spit net over your head.
Yeah,
You
seen that shit.
Nobody.
See that?
Torturous, and they'll leave people in it for hours.
That's
Have you
fucking
been in it?
inhumane. That's inhumane right there.
Have you been in it, Bugsy?
I've not been in the crazy chair. No, once they got cuffs on me, I'm done.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't keep fighting once I'm in the jail. Fuck no.
They do show that shit on TV shows. I know I used to watch shit like that.
I seen
They
them
were always
lock a
putting
guy
people
up in
in
that
the
chair. On the internet,
Yeah.
I seen them lock a guy up in that chair, and then they put a spit thing over him, like Bugsy says. And then they went like one further. They pepper sprayed him and then started baiting him, saying he was struggling and baiting him with one of them extendable truncheons. They're baiting him with their arms. And then
That's
they
what
said
they
he
do.
was resisting.
They say he's resisting, and they just start beating the fuck out of him. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
How can you resist when you're in that fucking chair
It's fucking
and you got
torture.
the spit hood on?
Shit's funny. There's a lot of crazy
really.
videos of that shit.
It's fucked up.
It really is fucked
This guy was
up.
being tortured.
You guys remember the
That's
guy
what I'm
from the
saying. How many
Capitol
videos?
riots that wore the buffalo horns?
How many
Yeah.
videos got to happen before something changes about what they're doing?
He's from Scottsdale here, where not far from where I live.
I don't
Fucking,
think that shit's
he's
ever
been
gonna change.
arrested several times here for getting out in the streets and shit, billering like he did in the Capitol riots. The guy with the buffalo horn.
Mm-mm-mm.
What'd they call him? The QAnon shaman?
What the fuck?
QAnon. I hate those guys.
Love it. He's complaining, saying he needs to be let out of jail now because they won't give him a special diet.
Yeah, what is it? What's a special diet?
He wants something like gluten-free or something, and he's not
Fucking space
medically
fungus.
required for it. If you're not medically required or religiously required, they won't give you a special meal.
They shouldn't even give you, even if you're religiously required it, they shouldn't give it to you.
Well, you're making Jews and Muslims
bacon.
eat pork.
No, don't give anyone pork. Give them all beef. Is anyone not allowed to have beef? No? Okay, everyone gets beef.
Yeah, but they take what they can get, man. They go for whatever's cheap.
So give them pork then. If you want to be a good fucking religious person, don't go to fucking jail. How about that one?
I agree with that. The thing is, most of these motherfuckers find their Jesus or their Muhammad once they're in jail. You know what I mean?
I think if you're in jail, like you're not there to have a good time.
I agree.
I think they should be in jail like breaking rocks and shit, and they shouldn't be allowed to make money off of workers. That's fucking crazy. You know, like have jailhouse people renting out labor to Samsung so they can make phones and all this weird shit going on in China.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Slave labor shit. Like, no, you shouldn't be allowed to make money off jail workers.
No. I agree. It seems like that's something China likes to do. They're taking their Muslim population and stuffing them in what they're calling re-education camps, and they're fucking factories that are doing shit for electronics companies.
I think that's crazy too.
Breaking rocks. That's what they should be doing. What?
I think it's crazy they can go to prison and get all kinds of degrees, and they can get their education and shit and stack up all kinds of shit. To me, that's here.
That's here for sure. But you can't go. The one thing that shit doesn't do is cut your sentence short. I mean, other than what you would get for normal good behavior. Yeah. Unless you become a lawyer and you find your own innocence.
Yeah, like I think it's good to be productive. It's good to be productive. Right. But I think it's fucked up that they can get in trouble and then get given a free education if they wanted to. They can just do whatever the fuck they want. You know?
Well, being in jail is not free. But
I think it's good that the options are there for them because they need to make it. If they're going to change, it's easier for it to be there for them than them to have to like.
Right.
What are they going to do if you're not like educating them
and if you're getting educated like that, you're also in a prison where you're working a job too. Mm-hmm. So you're not completely unproductive. I mean, it is goddamn slave wages. It's like at the best, my brother made $2 an hour.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I'm saying, though. If you're not okay with these slave wage jobs, why is it okay that they can have education?
Well, look, imagine a prison instead of locking these people up, right? Depending on what crime you committed, obviously. But, like, you know, let's say someone's locked up for doing cocaine or selling cocaine or whatever. That person should be in jail, but they should only have to stay in jail during morning and nighttime hours. During daytime hours, they should be assigned a job, like in McDonald's or some weird shit. And that's what
I agree with that.
They report to a job and they do their job, like, or they're bussed there by the prison or whatever. So whatever type of shit needs to happen. But they should be given a job. And I don't know what job to give them. That's the hard question. Like, but something should be done for them.
I definitely agree that it's cool they got all these programs and shit. I don't know, though.
Oh, that's like, a slow burn.
It's not stopping people from being fucked up. The jails are constantly being full, you know? Yeah. People are still always going to break the law and do fucked up shit. So they got to keep teaching all these new people that keep coming through. That's nuts.
Well, things like simple possession for personal use needs to stop sending people to jail.
Yeah, 100%. Like, if a person buys like a gram
of anything is not to take and sell it. If they get busted, that's personal.
Break down more weed for this.
Fucking left the fuck alone.
An ounce might be personal as well, though. An ounce of cocaine might be
personal. Well, yeah, if it's weed.
No, if
not
it's
cocaine or meth.
No, if it's cocaine, that might be personal. That might be that guy's stash of cocaine for the month. He uses.
It could be, but that's a big amount to be carrying around. That's a big amount to be caught with, dude.
You're getting caught with it because you're buying it.
I suppose.
I like to think that drugs. What's too much cocaine is what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is the cops can look at that and say, how much could it be divided into for him to sell a whole bunch of grams? And that's how many charges they'll be looking to give him.
Yeah, but like, what if...
That's my experience with the cops in these parts where I live.
But you're saying, look, drugs for personal use should be legal.
No, I'm saying it should be decriminalized, not be taken to jail for them. You can give them a fine for it or whatever.
But then they still take their drug. They still take their drug and destroy it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure.
But why?
Because they're the cops and it's illegal. It's not.
Why shouldn't it be legal? It should be legal though.
Well, I agree with you, Dave. I'm not fighting for that position. I'm saying that's probably the next step, though, is just basic decriminalization.
But to what degree should it be legal? That's what my main question is, right? How much cocaine is too much cocaine? What amounts should be legal?
I don't know. You answer that question.
I don't know.
I'm not fighting for any position for cocaine being legal. I don't know that it should.
For real though, all those hard drugs. I've heard people say that, you know, it's a huge argument, and I do not think they should be legal just because they're so addictive. I've seen a lot of people get super addicted to those hard drugs, and I don't agree with that shit.
Yep.
Including some meds that come from the pharmacy.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, we ain't even talking about pills. Yeah, I think pills are way fucking worse than street drugs. 100%. Yeah. They can get them way easier, straight from the doctors. Especially,
they're legal. They're legal for the first year they're on them, and then they say, "Well, we can't give you this prescription no more." So now they're jonesing.
Yep. Now they're addicted and fighting. Yeah. It's fucked up.
A lot of people do pain pills though.
Oh yeah, because their insurance, most of their insurance will pay for it. They might have to pay like $5, you know, like a little fee.
You get a lot of that here too. You get a lot of people on pain pills here as well. The doctors prescribe them to people over like 30.
Yeah.
They wanted to give me pain pills. They were itching to give me pain pills.
That's what they do to everybody.
In their face and tell them, no, I'm using medical marijuana and I'm not going to take your pain pills. I'm not quitting marijuana for your pills. I had to put it like that.
Yeah.
They're like the drug dealers now. They prescribe you. Doctors are like the drug dealers now.
It's true, man. They prescribe you a pill, and they tell you if that doesn't work, come back and we'll give you something else.
You want some stronger, man?
They keep prescribing you something and making it stronger. It's fucked up.
Got extra penicillin in it now. Don't take too many of those. Fucking drug dealing doctors.
For real though, ecstasy.
So my point anyway, look, doctors should be able to prescribe cocaine like they prescribe weed, just depending on case by case. Like this person needs it for whatever reason, I prescribe them X amount of it a month.
Yeah, like if someone's had an amputation and they're using it on the wound, maybe.
Whatever reason. Maybe the guy just really likes cocaine. He can get a prescription for it, is my point. Right?
Well, I don't think there should be that kind of prescription.
But some people want to do cocaine, like for a party or whatever. Some people go out partying.
Yeah, but that's not
I'm going to buy some cocaine.
Prescribable. Prescribable is for specific medical issues.
Well, the government should be able to regulate it then as well. Make sure you can't get too much of it too quick and get addicted or whatever. People wanting to get addicted to anything they can, whenever they want. Can't stop it. Just making it illegal just adds problems to them having it. Gets them in trouble for doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
You're always going to have addicts, and then you're always going to have people who just use the amount they want to use. That's it.
Well, do like Amsterdam. You make a clinic where they can go get just enough that if they used it all at once, they could kill themselves. And you have a park right outside where all the heroin users go sit, and they do their hits all day. And every now and then they find a dead one in there. They carry that body into the incinerator, and it's no longer a problem in being on the street.
It's a fucking great idea. That sounds horrible.
But that's
a little bit
the
less
way
than what
they did in
themselves.
Holland, in Amsterdam. You know,
I think
heroin's not. They're not there. Ain't nobody robbing for it. You can go to the clinic and get a hit that'll kill you.
well, any place that sells drugs, right? Any place that sells, because in the future, I think most drugs will be legal, just for personal use amounts, kind of like what you were saying. I was just arguing, well, like, what is a personal use amount? Like, how much is? Anyways,
I don't think an ounce of cocaine
dispensaries-
is ever personally used now.
these dispensaries and stuff, they'll all have like drug counseling attached to them. They'll have like drug counselors and stuff. I think they should have if they don't already.
Well, they'll have referrals for sure.
Oh, I think they'll have an in-house person who's assigned there. You know how like they're supposed to be doctors, the stuff dispensaries. They're supposed to be like medical doctors or whatever. I think they'll have in-house like counseling.
Well, like, what's the point in putting a limit on an addictive drug if they're just gonna go back and get more after the limit's done, smoked, and snorted and done? You know, what's the point of the limit?
Well, imagine this, right? Then to buy an ounce of whatever, right?
You guys are cutting out. Am I cutting out?
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
sort
we
of-
both just dropped out and dropped back in.
Oh.
Ooh, and then he dropped out and back in. Bugsy's
What's going
doing
on?
it. He's totally clicking things.
Are we
Imagine you went
better?
into the dispensary.
No.
Imagine you went into the dispensary and you were about to buy your second ounce of something too soon. Like the dispensary decides, like, oh, she's here again within 2 weeks. She smoked that whole ounce that quick. Just when you go to buy it, a drugs counselor comes down and goes, "Hey, I'd like to talk to you for a second. Do you not think you're going to buy a bit too much weed too quick? Maybe you should come in and talk to the counselor." And they bring you into the counselor when you're trying to buy weed. And you're sat there high as fuck having to talk to a counselor. What's going on? Bugsy, you doing that, you fuck?
I can't get it to stop doing that.
What is it doing? What is going on?
It's
know,
got to
it keeps
be my
changing everyone's
internet
places.
connection, you know.
Oh yeah, Bugsy's hosting the stream, that's right. Oh,
Probably
Bugsy's
my
channel.
internet connection.
That's so weird, though. You clicked it, bitch. We can hear your thing clicking it. I could hear his
You cut
mouse
out.
clicking it. That, you know.
No, he just cut out. His internet's gone. He's gone. He disappeared.
Yeah, now he just cut out. Maybe he's hacked.
I hacked him. My channel now. Oh, great if I could
You
do that
would.
though. I wish.
Yeah, I'm breaking down weed.
What weed are you smoking?
Same kind as yesterday.
What was it called?
To hell and back and cherry pie.
Oh yeah, you're still mixing them.
Yep.
Wait, what's wrong with them? Do you need to mix them together?
Oh, nothing's wrong with them. I just prefer mixing them just because I'm gonna smoke it anyway. Might as well smoke it evenly, mixed together.
Yeah, but you should try one and try the other and see.
Oh,
if
I
one
did.
tastes better. Oh, you just like them mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get weed like that sometimes. Where it's like too sticky and it comes up the grinder. And then if I just mix a little bit of different weed through it or something else through it, bit of hash or something, you mix a bit of hash and with it, it stops it from gumming up the grinder and it makes it taste better when you're smoking it.
Right.
Yeah. My dog wants kisses right now. What's up with you, buddy?
Yeah, my dog's snoring on my slippers.
What you do last night after I left? What happened? Anything good?
In my stream, what happened?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I wasn't there.
Oh, I shared a video that I did and got people's opinions on it. It was pretty trippy. Cause you know how in the beginning, y'all were talking like aliens and shit like that?
Yeah.
And then I got into asking people if they
Yeah.
were ghosts. switched it to asking if they believe in ghosts and shit. And then I pulled out the video.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that part of it, but I left it up. And it's a trippy ass video where this fucking paper is moving, and I don't know how the fuck it happened. Nobody can explain it except they try saying some bullshit about static electricity in your hand made the paper move. And like, bitch, there's no fucking way. Bugsy was there. He saw the paper. And it was like, what the hell? Oh yeah, we did talk about gross stuff, awkward. At the end. And
Gross stuff. In
yeah, like
people's ears.
people getting bugs removed out of their ears. Spiders
Ooh.
going in people's ears and shit.
Yeah, I've seen videos like that before. It's
Fuck
gross.
that. Gross.
Seen a guy with a spider in his ear for a long time.
Yeah, fuck that. That's what I was talking about. The spiders got to going into how somebody had a cockroach in their fucking ear. Like a big ass motherfucker.